So joining us now, nationally syndicated columnist and Fox News contributor, Dr. Charles Krauthammer joins us. Charles, always good to see you. Thank you for being with us tonight.
My pleasure.
So it sounds like they're there, although last time it sounded like they were there and they weren't there. And he also said that it sounds like they basically are exactly at the vote they need. So they may be in a situation where they can't lose even one. Your thoughts?
Well, look, it's good news to hear that they may actually call the vote tomorrow, because as Paul Ryan had said, if they're not going to call the vote if the votes aren't there. I mean, they think they are there. Look, I think this is a major achievement. I would have said so an hour or two ago before we knew this was certain. The major achievement is this. This administration, working with this Congress, has managed to achieve in less than 4 months what the Republicans were unable to do in 6 years. For 6 years, they railed against Obamacare. They said they would repeal it and replace it, without, as we now know, having a clue how they were going to do it. And they were not that sincere about it, it turns out. Yeah. People like Fred Upton, who supported the bills to repeal when they knew it would be vetoed by Obama, all of a sudden, when it could be signed into law, got cold feet and didn't support it. I think this is a major achievement to find a consensus replacement for a very fractious and divided Republican caucus, and I think it's a cause for celebration among Republicans, even if, as I think is likely, the Senate won't go along with it.
We just want to let people know that Kevin McCarthy just confirmed that there will be a vote. It's going to happen tomorrow, he says, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock, and that's when it's going to get started anyway. You know, Charles, you make a great point, which is that it's been so long since we've seen this kind of function in the government where we see things getting hammered out. Now, albeit it's all on the Republican side, but they have the majority, and they've been roundly criticized for not getting anything done in the first 100 days, and it sounds like they're getting there now. But you also mentioned that we also have sort of crossed the Rubicon. We are now a country that expects there to be health care available to everyone, and that's a new place for this country to be. The government is now in the health care business, and it looks like they're there to stay.
I think that's the real story of this drama. The real story is that over these 7 years, Obamacare has been largely influential and has had this success, maybe not on the ground in the real world with the premium problems and all that, but it has changed the zeitgeist. It has changed the underlying assumption in the country that the government should guarantee in the end that everybody will get health care. That did not exist before 2010, and I think the idea that some Republicans still have, that health care is a commodity like any other, should be allocated by price, it's all a matter of choice. I think that is such a minority position now. That's why you got the revolt from the moderate conservative Republicans in the House. They were getting the message from their constituents that something has changed regarding medical care, and you saw it in the reaction to the Jimmy Kimmel episode. People expect overwhelmingly that in the end everybody gets the care. Now, once that happens in the country, all the calculations have to change. That's why we had 100 days of this fractiousness and argument among Republicans. But I think we're at a new place, and Republicans are coming to terms with the fact that the repeal of the Obamacare idea, the idea that everybody should get health care one way or the other, that's not going to happen.
Well, it's hard to take away an entitlement. Once you've rolled it out,
exactly
it almost never, ever happens. So they're trying to make the best of it, I guess, from their perspective, and they're going to vote tomorrow. Charles, thank you very much. Good to see you, sir.
My pleasure.